Our topic is Prison and Mental Health in the Mid-1800s by Hannah, Emma, Sophie, and Lauren. Before the movement, people were put in prison for crimes or debt, and the conditions were harsh with beatings, low-quality food, and poor sanitation. Mentally ill were given treatment as prisoners even though they didn't commit the crimes or debt. Around 1830, states started to lessen their harsh punishments, capital offenses decreased, and physical abuse became extinct. People in general started to believe prison and treatment should be reformed.
Then came along Dorothea Dix, a New England teacher and author. While she was physically delicate with lung issues, she traveled thousands of miles to put together reports on insanity in mental hospitals. Later in her life, she became the Union Superintendent of Women Nurses. She raised her words rather than her voice, but was still successful. She wrote a petition to Massachusetts legislature talking about the foul conditions of cells and prisons, which let government officials know the severity of the situation. Her impacts had only begun. She created the concept that mentally ill cannot be held for the same crimes as healthy people. This would separate criminals and unstable individuals. She also affected how prison cell conditions are viewed by people.
In 1843, a memorial to the Massachusetts legislator was given by Dorothea Dix. She stood before all the men and said, "I found near Boston, in the jails and asylums for the poor, a numerous class brought into unsuitable connection with the criminals and the general mass of paupers. I refer to idiots and insane persons, dwelling in circumstances not only adverse to their own physical and moral improvement, but productive of extreme disadvantages to all other persons brought into association with them. I applied myself diligently to trace the causes of these evils and sought to apply remedies." Her message was heard loud and clear. As a result of Dorothea Dix, those that are mentally ill are placed in a separate facilities than those punished for crimes. Mental hospitals were built throughout the United States. The one built in Raleigh, North Carolina was named after her.
In 1828, the American Peace Society was formed and led by William Ladd. It promoted peace throughout the U.S. and Europe, which linked them together. It was making great progress within the Crimean War and Civil War into this peace movement. Our sources included the American pageant, and thanks to Dorothea Dix, we have come a long way.